Hello, all, good morning. We'll start with our session. Okay, in our last class, we have seen the triangle related prime number and all the program. So today we'll see the Fibonacci series. So first, before going to that Fibonacci series, we'll just see what is the logic for that. So Fibonacci series will start from default values will be 0 and 1. After that, what will happen like? It will add these two numbers, 0 plus 1, and it will print that number. Now it will ignore this number. Okay, that will ignore the number. It will add these two. Now 1 plus 1 is what? 2. Now it will ignore this number. Now it will add these two numbers. 3. So again the same. It will ignore that and it will add these two numbers. So 8, like that. Okay, this is how. This is what Fibonacci series. So what to do for implementing that one? That means, so first thing, we need two values. Why? Because 0 comma 1 always default values, right? That's why value 1 comma value 2, 0 comma 1. Now value 3 and n. N is for what? As usual, for entering the range. Okay, that is fine. Now after that, what? So we need to whenever you are printing the Fibonacci series, it should print from where? 0 comma 1. That's why we are printing those two values, default values. Now here the if condition for loop, from where it is starting means 2, because 0 comma 1 was already done. That's why I'm starting from 2. Now range of that for loop based upon this n value. Okay, and after that plus plus I. Now see. So what we are doing here? Value 1 plus value 2. We are adding, right? That's what I'm doing here. Okay. Now after adding, I'm printing this one using console.write. I want the output in same line. After that, I'm just swapping the values. Value 1 equal to value 2. Value 2 equal to value 3. Okay. Okay. So here we are printing the value. That is fine. Value 1 equals to what? Value 2. That's how we are always ignoring one value. So because we are making it to what? Value 2. And value 2 is what? Value 3. Okay. Console.readline. Let's see the output. So you enter the range of Fibonacci series 7. See how it came? 0 plus 1, 1. Now it will ignore the 0. 1 plus 1. How much? 2. 2 plus 1. 3. 3 plus 2. 5. 5 plus 3. 8. That's it. This is what Fibonacci series. If someone don't know the logic, you can write from here. So plus plus fly return the value after it is incremented, while I plus plus return the value before it is incremented. So see, in this command prompt always accept like string. So we always needs to convert back from string to the data type. So that's the reason we always do the parsing. Okay, so we'll move to our last program in this category. I think reverse of a string is done. Still we need to do. So swapping of two numbers. Simple. Here, see, we are entering two values and we are doing unboxing here. After that, we can go like this or we can go like this. See, A equal to A plus B, B equal to A minus B, A equal to A minus B. Now what will happen? Here we are assigning B to A value, and here we are assigning A to B value. We'll see that. So enter A count 7, 8 I'm assigning. Now see before swapping A comma B values 7 comma 8, after swapping A comma B values 8 comma 7. Okay, so we'll go for another. So 1189. See, 1189, now it is 8911. Okay, So you can write both the methods, whatever you want, you can try for it. Okay, that's it. I have given the program. So you people try if something, some other, these are the most important, and try for internet or somewhere. And if you found few more, then practice them also. So, so we'll come back to our Shisha. So where are we? Which topic? Class library, right?
Okay. So we'll go for class library. So here, okay. Okay, so basically we are discussing a concept of assembly. Assembly. So basically, this assembly is of so here source code will be there. After that, compiler. After that, this compiler assembly related things are two types. One is DLL and EXE. So now, can you people tell me what is the starting point of execution in programming? Main method, right? So actually we have DLL and what? EXE. Okay. So all the C# program, whatever we are doing till today, they are all EXE only. Okay. So now whatever we are creating, that class library related, that is what we will create one DLL and we will use that wherever it is required. Simply here we have using system namespace. So if I remove that, then what will happen? We'll get all these errors, right? Similarly, we will create our own namespace like using ABCD, using XYZ something, and we will keep them here and we'll get the functionalities of that particular class or library or assembly or something else. So that is what called as class library. So people see here, so this execution files compiler is of two types, one is DLL and one is EXE. So EXE is what it contains of main method, but DLL doesn't contain any main method. Okay, so that's why this DLL file, so if there is no main method, then how they can be executable? How we can execute DLL files? That means we'll take the help of EXE file and we'll execute the DLL file. That's what the difference between DLL and EXE. So here I have mentioned, like people see here. So
this exe file is what? Self-executable. The reason for that is what? Because it consists of what? Main method. DLL depend on exe file, exe application, because it doesn't have any main function. It will have entry point main. DLL doesn't have any entry point. It will not have standardization of COM as reusability purpose, but DLL file can be reused in multiple projects and multiple programs, because so simply don't have any you know, we don't have any main method. That's the reason simply we can use the DLL, we can add the DLL, and we can work with the DLL. But sir, how DLL is working? Because it is not having main means, so it will take the help of whom? Exe file. That's what the difference between DLL and exe. Basically, this assembly is of two types. One is private assembly and shared assembly, global or shared assembly. Shared assembly example is this one, all these things. And private assembly, whichever we create, same. So private assembly, whichever we create on our own and whichever we will use, they are all private assembly. Okay. So we'll see that with example for now. Just note down how to create and all. We'll see that and we'll give some beautiful steps for that. Yeah, up to these differences. Okay, so done. So now how to create this? So again, draw this diagram also. Types of assemblies. Okay, we'll see how to create a private assembly. Okay, now we'll see that. Click on create new project. Class library. Search for class library here. Okay. So you will get a class library within the brackets, the .NET framework. Select that one only that one. Okay, whatever you're seeing on the screen, this one. Click on next. Click on create. So here you need to remember the path of the program where you're saving. Okay, and anyway, the name of the project also you need to remember. What is the name of the project? Class library 1. Okay, this one, right? Class library 1. So that is what class library 1. Okay. So class library 1. So this is what the structure of this class library. Now people see here. Do you find any main here? Yes, no. Do you have any main? So previously, when we are creating our projects and all, what we are doing there. So we are finding what static void main and everything. So inside the class static void main, we are writing the code. Now people tell me. So are we? Did we find any main here? Okay, so that's what. So now we'll write the code here. Now, if you people remember, in one of our topic, what is that? Access modifier. So same assembly and other assembly. So this other assembly is this one only. So we'll see them also. So what we can access in other assembly, what we cannot access in other assembly, everything we'll see now. Okay. So see here what I will do, I will declare some int a equals to a comma, or we'll do we will give some values here and we'll call them a equals something, b equals to 20 comma c. So and after that what you will do, you just keep public here, public. Okay. After that for testing this and after that public int add simple, we'll just we'll do simple addition here. So c equals to what, a plus b. Okay. So we have two types of return types. One is void and one is data type. If we keep return type as data type, we need to return that particular data type value. That's why we need to return what, integer value. So that's why we are returning c here. Okay. So now what you need to do here is, once the development is done, just build the solution. Okay, now what you will do, so previously we saved the program somewhere. Yes. So how to build the solution here? Go to build and build the solution. This one. Okay. Now we need to remember the path of this particular class library. How can we get means? Go to folder. So I mean, anyway, wherever you are saving, there only it will save. See, for me, it is saving in C drive. Okay. Now close this application. See, now I will create one more application and I will just use, what is the class name here? Class one. So I will create one object to this class and I will access this method. So that's what, how we are using this, using system namespace. Similarly, we created one namespace here. So that will work for us. So just create one console application. This one. So how we specify the path, there also we need to specify our path. We need to remember the path also. So now click on create. Okay, so now what we need to do here is go to Solution Explorer. Here we have references. Okay, now right click on it, add reference, and so click on browse. So now you need to go to the previously created project where it is. I don't know. So we'll just see what is that one class library one only, right? Project name class library one. Now double click on it. Go inside that. Here you have a folder called bin debug and the DLL. See this DLL you need to click on add. Now click on OK. Okay. Now see we got the reference here. So what I done? Right click on references, add reference, click on browse, inside repos. What is the project name you have given? You need to remember that. So double click on it. Again, go inside that bin folder, debug, and the DLL. Click on add. That's it. After that, it will come like this. Click on OK. So here we got it. Now what I will do here, what is our namespace name? Using class library one. That's it. See, this is how. So if we rename there like using XYZ or something, then it will come like that. But I did not rename right. That's why using class library one. So now simple. We'll create object to that particular class. Class one obj equal to new class one. Okay. What is the method name there? Obj dot add. Obj dot add. So if you want to print the output, here you can int output equals to obj dot add console dot write line output and what console dot read line. So we'll see, we'll run the program, we'll see the output. See, we got the output. Okay. The most important thing here is here we did not wrote any logic for what add. So now I will comment this line. Now we'll see what will happen. See, this class one is showing error because that is present in which namespace? This one. So here we have created our private assembly here. Okay. So we created our own namespace here. This is what class library concept. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Okay. Now we have discussed about public, private, different types of, assemblies that time. We'll see them. Okay. So people see here we have declared public, right? So we'll anyway private won't work outside that, right? So here some namespaces are there which are not supported by other assembly. What are the internal and protected? So anyway, private won't work in derived class also. That's why I'm not showing. So we'll see this protected and internal variables. Protected int value 1. Similarly, protected int value 2. This is will keep it as internal. Okay. Now the concept is what? So if you compare this access modifier, so these two cannot accessed in where in other assembly, but public variable can be accessed. We'll see is that true or is this true or false. Okay, now again, so just save that one. So someone asked me how to create that public private class, this one only. So we created it and we saved it, and again you can build the solution and you can close the program. So why I'm asking you to close is, so because some people may ask us that is open in some other window, that's why it is working. No, it don't depend upon those concepts and all. So you can close it, and if that is not opened also, we can work with this. Okay, now what I will do, so you don't need to do anything. Okay, now we'll see. So obj dot abc, see, a equals to 20. See, how we are getting obj.a, from where it is? Tell me. From class library, yes or no? Okay. So, but now I will try to write obj dot value 1. So people tell me, are we able to get the value 1 here? No. Our obj dot value 2. So people see here, except this value 1 comma value 2, all other variables we are able to access in class library. So this value 1 and value 2 inaccess, see, that's what it's saying, inaccessible due to its protection level. So we are unable to access them because they are what? Protected and internal. So protected can be accessed where? Within the same class and derived class only. We cannot access in other assembly and non-derived class. Similarly, internal, we can access within the same assembly anywhere, but we cannot access in other assembly. That's what happened here. So when I told at that time, so this is the one. Okay, got it. So but a comma b comma c, they are public and we are able to access them anywhere, same assembly or other assembly. Okay, now just note down steps to create private assembly. Okay, now okay, step 1, create new project. Create new project. And select and select and select class library, this one, just note down. Whatever you are seeing here, just note down. Template. Okay. Class library within the bracket. .NET Framework template. Okay. Click on next. Specify the project name. Specify the project name. And change the location. Change the location path as per your wish. Okay. Now click on create. Click on create. Click on create. So after that you can write like a class library file without main method will be created. A class library file without main will be created. Now see the class library will look like this. You can change the class name. See here, this is the namespace. Okay, because I did not change the name, that is why it is showing the same name. So now, so write the following code inside the class library and write this one, this piece of code. Okay, done. Please confirm me, we have less time. Okay, so this is done. Now build the solution. So this is how, or you can right click on Solution Explorer project and you can have build the solution. Okay, so this is one way, or you can right click on Solution Explorer and build the solution. See, like this also. So note down this point also important. The next step is build the solution. Okay. Now close the class library application. Close the class library application. Done. Now create one new console application. Create one new console application. Right click and launch the solution explorer in console application. This one, solution explorer. Right side we will have. Launch the solution explorer. So right click on reference folder. This one. See here, references folder. Right click on references folder. Okay. Add reference. Add reference. Add reference. Now click on browse. Click on browse. Okay. Now open previously saved. Now open previously saved class library project path. Now open previously saved class library project path. Okay, from where? This browse only. Okay. Okay. Now double click on it. Bin debug. Bin debug and select the DLL file. Okay, done. Done. Okay, so select the DLL file. Then that's it. We completed here. Now click on select the DLL file. Click on OK. Add. Okay, add and OK. Click on add. Click on add and OK. So OK. Write this one. Now we can see the class library DLL in references. Okay, note down this one. Okay, fine. Now add the class library reference here. Example, this one. Now add the class library reference. The next step, create one object to the previously created class library class. Create object to previously created class library class. And write the following code. Okay, note down this code. That's it. This is what class library. So from tomorrow, don't miss the classes. So we'll see ADV.NET and also so much important concepts. Okay. So don't miss the classes. Yes, completed. See, we have two types of assemblies. One is shared assembly. Shared assembly is nothing but the one you are seeing on the screen using system and all. Private assembly is nothing but the assemblies which we created on our own. That's what we created our own and we used that one. But anyway, tomorrow we'll see a couple of programs on it, one or two more programs. But I don't give this theory and all, right. So done. Any questions? Fine. So that's it for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Thanks a lot for joining.